Well, on that note, I would just say you if you know what your services are worth and the value that you're providing, never apologize for that.
I've always struggled with, I don't know about everyone else, but I'm the kind of person that like I've had to work for years and I'm still not fantastic at this, but I'm kind of like a bit of a pushover and I always feel bad trying to charge my rates. And I've had to raise my rates as well because, of course, everything's getting more expensive and that's what the whole industry seems to be doing. And I definitely do struggle with this.
Well, on that note, I would just say you if you know what your services are worth and the value that you're providing, never apologize for that. It's the person who's in the purchasing department or in the booking department with the city or whoever. Like, you got to remember that there are people who it's their job to make sure that they're paying as little as possible for things that they're getting. And sometimes even they're incentivized to how many price concessions did you get? And if they do that all the time, they're going to get really good at asking and pushing and pushing. And even though you have that pressure to discount, if you're confident in the value that you're providing, there's I don't think there's anything wrong with being firm but fair in any of those situations. And if anything, the way that you can, I think, get on that person's good side is wherever it's convenient for you to agree to, here's the service that I'm going to provide and what level. And then as that event gets closer, if you're able to throw in a couple of extra things that aren't adding a big cost to you but are improving that production, then that's your way to kind of, I call it in sales I call it a post close, right? You've already made the sale. They're already agreeing to pay you things, but then you over deliver on the product or you throw in a bunch of little extra stuff and just make them feel really good. Now the next time they go to do an event, it was like, hey, remember that guy Alexander came in and he said he was going to do this, but man, he really knocked it out of the park and he didn't have to do that. Like, that's what they walk away with, thinking like, wow, what a great value that I got out of there. And sometimes it's amazing how much the soft skills of it, of being confident in your value, um, being firm but fair, and then over delivering where it's easy for you to over deliver but very impactful to the client. All that stuff is kind of the soft skills that keep that flow of business consistent.